Hello guys, so in this week's video it is a sketchbook update. I've been really busy with university work, so I'm going to be showing you the sketches I did throughout April. It's a very easy video for me to film because I've already done these sketches and you guys seem to really like my sketchbook updates, so it's a win-win for both of us. My streams should be back by May 13th, so yeah, let's get started with my sketchbook update. So I do hop around from sketchbook to sketchbook and I really do apologise for that because I really like it when I carry on one sketchbook continuously, but because of how busy I've been I cannot do that. So I've got multiple sketchbooks with sometimes not very many drawings in them, and this is one of them. So the first one is of this drawing of Nicholas and it's quite creepy. I think I was trying to push my expressions and stuff and it kind of worked to an extent and then it started getting even creepier. It wasn't supposed to look like this creepy. It looks better on camera than it does in real life, but oh my god, it doesn't look good. So the next piece is actually inspired by the art supply abuse that was April 1st. No, okay, so just to explain things, Dan and Phil, if you watched their Dan and Phil Crafts video, they used a plate full of paint. No, I don't care if it's Poundland paint. You don't waste paint. It's still paint. Please, no. And then Jazza's got a lot to answer for because blending Copic markers. No. The art supply abuse was strong with April 1st. So there's a little picture of me just taking away the art supplies, just like, nope. So the next sketchbook is this one. It's actually a scrapbook that I picked up from Wilkinson's and I really liked the design and the pattern and it just really inspired me to draw. So first off we have like this inside joke with a character called Vadim. Vadim belongs to my friend Tatty1907. It's kind of like this joke how his name is constantly said wrong, so yeah, I drew a little picture of that because it came to mind. Then I did this thing where I did a picture of Skyler and then I decided to headshots of Skyler as well, like really lightly in pencil. I've also started doing this thing where I colour around the outside edges of the sketch with colour. Now this just adds intensity and it just makes it look a lot nicer in the sketchbook. I got this tip from Drawing with Waffles when I thought my sketchbooks just looked a bit plain and boring, and I can honestly say I really like it. I might start doing it more often, I don't know. It's working for now, definitely. The next page is of Ruby and Mira. Now I am doing digital drawings based on traditional sketches of my characters for like the Meet the OCs series, so it's kind of like a redraw of that. These two characters haven't even been done for their first video, so it's really interesting to see if I'll get that done this year. Hopefully during the summer after I've handed in all my university projects. Maybe you might see another Meet the OCs video with Ruby and Mira. So April 16th was actually Mira's birthday. It wasn't only Mira's birthday, but in real life it was my sister's birthday. She turned 18. My baby sister is now an adult. So yay! My little sister is 2 years younger than me, if you don't already know. So I actually gave one of my characters my sister's birthday because I love her so much. So yay! So it's just a picture of Mira. I really wanted a limited colour palette, so I decided just to shade in my blue watercolours. So my Koh-i-Noor Annie Linky Brilliant Watercolours, I just used the blue right here. And then I also used my Kurotake Starry colours, so my Gansai Tambi Starry colours, just in here. And the brush strokes aren't that nice because of the metallic nature of these particular paints and the shimmery nature of them. It makes it look like it's very well done. It's not. The brush strokes are awful. I don't know if you can see, but oh my god. The next few pages is me literally just testing out a stamping pad. So I was trying to see what kind of textures I would make. I think I'm going to take this particular page out of my sketchbook afterwards, because this character that I drew relates to my university work and it was kind of based on the designs that I did for it. So I can use this as development to what I actually wanted to do for that project. Now, I actually brought some stamps. So these stamps, and also the ones in her dress, they are the ones that I brought. Now, the ones that I made out of eraser, so I actually carved into an eraser to make some stamps, is the little pig down here and also the heart as well. So I was just testing to see how they would work. So you can see cute little pigs. My university project for my sequential illustration module was basically about a little girl and her piggy bank. So that's why I did one of a pig. But it is really cute. The next page is an illustration of Skyler. Now, I haven't drawn Skyler in a long time, so I really wanted to just draw Skyler. And I feel like the face kind of mucked up, like it was going well and then something went wrong, but I tried to fix it. And I mean, I like the way it came out. I like the way this illustration came out. It's just her face that bugs me. There is something about it I just don't like. Can you see the glitter? It's like glitter on here, and then this is gold. The brush strokes on here are even worse than the mirror drawing. It looks like it's solid gold. It's not. Oh my god, look at those brush strokes. It's disgusting. So the next picture is of Loki and Elijah. I haven't drawn them in so long, so I wanted to draw these two nerds. Me and Paxton, we call them like two little dorks, two little nerds. Because they're so cute. It's just, And again, with the watercolour thing, the watercolour wasn't actually watercolour per se, it was actually my Spectrum Aqua pens. I just decided to line around the outside and then just swirl around the colour. So, Loki, again with the watercolour. I actually really like the way this page turned out. The only way I could make Loki look better is she feels a little bit squished, and everybody who's seen this drawing in one of my previous live streams before I took a live stream break, they said that she looks fine, but personally to me it feels like she's a bit squished, like she's a little bit too short, and I feel like she needs to be just stretched just a little bit, not very much. The fact that I can actually see that right now is just, it's great. So then we have a headshot of Loki, again with the watercolour, but a different colour. Then we have emotions of Rocco. So I really wanted to draw Rocco and how his emotions would differ. And there was going to be more emotions on the page, but I realised very quickly that I couldn't fit another face as big as that one on the rest of the page because I'd done it in a really awkward spot. So I just did a little picture of Rocco right next to it, and just to see what I could do. And then I used the stamps again because I was bored. I really wanted to like put them in my sketchbook, but I didn't have any kind of way to incorporate them. So I was actually testing out how I would use my stamps. So I actually went to the trouble of putting masking fluid all the way around here with Rocco, and then putting tape over the inside of it, and then stamping on here. So it's really interesting to see all of that development. Then we have some sketches from the Draw This Again challenge. These are just random ones. These are the sketches you didn't see because these went completely wrong. I didn't like any of them. Nothing was going right. So yes, I didn't like them. So in this particular sketchbook we left off on Bethany, and then I did more Bethany development. I actually saw Sammy's sketchbook on Instagram. It was kind of like a mini sketchbook tour on her Instagram story, and it really inspired me to do 3 versions of Bethany in this particular sketchbook because Sammy really likes Bethany, and I really liked the layout of that page in her sketchbook. Then I did a headshot of Bethany. I thought that that could actually work with all the Bethany development that was going on. Then a picture of Melissa. Now this is a picture that was supposed to be the digital painting of Melissa for her redraw of the Meet the OCs pictures, and it didn't work. I actually managed to do the line art digitally of this particular sketch, but it didn't work. It looked really, really bad. So I ended up just redrawing it in my own spare time digitally. Why? I always do more work than is literally needed. But yeah, this drawing, traditionally it looks okay, but when I put it in digital terms, it didn't work. It really didn't work. I could see all of the mistakes I've made in literally a second. It was so bad. So lastly, I did a couple of sketches in this particular sketchbook. So I did this really ugly drawing of Kai. Now, I was actually waiting for a peer assessment to be finished when I was drawing this, so it was a very limited amount of time. I didn't really have time to flesh anything out very much, so that's why I was like, ew, because I really didn't like it. So this particular little sketch is actually a picture of Veronica from Heathers. Now, for anybody who's been following me for about a year now, you'll know that I got obsessed with Miraculous Ladybug around this time last year, and I always do this no matter what. Every time there's finals due in, so any kind of like final illustrations that I need to do for my university course, anything like that, I always get obsessed with something that is a constant distraction, and this year it was Heathers. And for those people who are wondering, I've watched the movie, I've watched the musical, and I love both of them. But why did it have to be now? I could have waited until after I finished university, but no, I had to have a distraction like every year. So the last page that I've done for April is this picture of Mira and this little doodle of Ruby. Now, I actually really like the picture of Ruby. It's definitely true to her nature. It's very much in keeping with her personality. That's why I really, really like it. And Mira, I'm not 100% convinced on Mira with this picture. I'm not sure it works as well because I feel like there's something off about the head, the shoulders feel a bit clunky. Just, it doesn't feel particularly right, and I've been trying to notice mistakes with my artwork more. So yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed looking back through my April sketchbooks because it was a break from my university work. So on the 6th of May, I actually spent from about 6 AM until about 10 PM just on my finals. And it was all to do with collage, and I had to make the collage stuff from scratch and then glue it to my finals. Like, it was a lot of work. I had 6 finals in total and I managed to finish them. I can't believe I actually managed to finish them. Like this video if you like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!
Savannah, the beauty.